Hello everyone and welcome back to TicketsBasket. Today we are in a very short session to implement something cool. Here if we go to the user profile mapper to basically this one to map the user profile object into a user profile detail. Here we have a property called created_since, and we have said before that the value is going to be retrieved like 1 minute ago, a few seconds ago, hours ago, days ago, and so on. So this one somehow it's like being used by all the social media platforms to show the difference. It's better in a way or another than showing just like long date and time and etc. So let's go ahead and implement this. So let's go ahead to the infrastructure project. I will open that up and I will click on add new folder, and I will call this folder utilities, just like this. Great. So right now within it I'm going to create a new class. I will call this class DateTime utilities. So it's not only this function. Later on maybe you'll have, okay, what is this? Maybe you'll have other function that's going to do some stuff with the date time. So it's going to be a static method and it will return a string. I will call it get maybe past time. Okay, I didn't like this name very well, but yeah, still it works. You can have set of recommendations in the comments. So it will take two parameters, basically the original date or now in general. Let's have it as a parameter, better than maybe you want to calculate 2 times, not only now specifically. So current date and date time original date. Sorry. Okay, cool. So first, how to do that? As you know, there is an object in the C# called timespan, which is basically calculate the difference between two dates, and it returns the result as following. Let's see how we can calculate that first. We can go to the current date and we'll say current date dot subtract to subtract this date from another one, which is the original date. So in this case, we have this cool object here of type timespan, and if we open it up, we will see that we have like total seconds, the total difference in seconds, the total difference in milliseconds, in minutes, and here you'll see that in total days, hours, and minutes, and so on. So our main unit basically is going to be the seconds. So here I will type integer seconds or difference, let's say, equals convert dot to integer, because it's double. I want to ignore anything after that or any fractions. So timespan dot total seconds, like this. So this is going to be my main unit, and here. So now let's see how we are going to calculate this based on the difference between the seconds. I'm going to open the whiteboard here, and let me give you an example. Let's see that between there is a post that has been created about 250 seconds ago. Okay, let's choose this one. Seconds. So this means it's about like almost 5 minutes ago or 4 minutes ago. So how we can decide this? So basically we're going to have a set of conditions, and we will start from the bottom and to the top. The first condition, we will check if this one, if the total in differences, I'll call it D, or the difference is less than 60. So this means it is seconds ago. But if this one, if the difference is less than 60 by 60, because you know, once we are still less than 60, this means we are still in the seconds. But if we pass 60 and we are still, so we entered the 1 minute, but we are less than like 60 by 60, so we are less than 1 hour. So in this case, it is minutes ago. And the same, if the difference is less than 60 by 60 by 24, so this means we are still in the same day, so this will give us hours ago. And if we are less than less than 60 by 60 by 60 by 24 by 12, so this means we are still less than a year. So this will give us or sorry, by 30, this one is 30 here, so we are still under a month, so this will give us days ago. So this is how we are going to complete the same for the month and the year. So let's see how we can do that in the code. So here I will type the first condition if, or first let's define those as parameter. I will say second equals 1, then integer minutes or minute equals 60 by second, and hour equals 60 by minute, which is 60 by 60, and day equals 24 by hour, and the month equals day by 30, and the integer year equals 12 by month. So in this case, it's better than writing 60 by 60 by 60 divided by. So yeah, this one is better. So let's start from the bottom until to the top. I'll type here if, and if difference is less than minute, so it's either 1 second or a few seconds ago. So what we are going to do is to return if difference is equals to 1, then return second ago, or return the difference, all the difference, and then type seconds ago. So this is great. Now let's move to the next condition, which is like it is bigger than a minute and less than an hour. So I will type if the difference is less than an hour, so this means we are still in the minutes, and I'm going to do the same minute ago. Other than that, return the time span dot minutes ago. Great. Now if the difference is less than a day, so this means if the difference, sorry, this one we should, or we can say directly instead of dividing, we can say time span dot minutes, and here we'll say time span dot hours equals 1, then hour ago. Other than that, return time span dot hours, we'll type hours ago, and if difference is less than a month, then return time span dot days, or time span dot days ago. Now for the month, if the difference is less than a year, then this means if time span dot, okay, we have to convert this into integer, so it's going to ignore anything after the, as I say, the fraction, time span dot days multiple 30 equals 1, then it is month ago. Other than that, okay, let's put it this way so we can save. Okay, months equals 1, or it is months ago. And what's left here is just the years, so it's going to be just the same. Convert to integer if the time span dot days multiple 365, then return years equals 1, then year ago, or it's going to be years ago. So basically this is the function. It's pretty simple. Right now let's go to the user profile mapper and let's use it here. So first we need to add a reference to the utilities project in the models. So let's click on add dependencies, add a project reference, and let's choose infrastructure. Click OK. And for what we have here, let's say user profile, date time utilities. Okay, dot get past time. The time that we want to calculate from is UTC now, because all the data on the server is in UTC, and the old date will be the user profile dot created on. Okay, this is great. Right now, let's run the project and let's see how the result will look like. Okay, great. I will go to the Postman and then I will click on send. Okay, great. So if you have a look, like right now, if we click on created since, and it will show that this user has been created about a day ago. And basically that makes sense because I have created that user yesterday. So it is only a day ago. To make sure that it's working very fine, I'm going to open up SQL Server and I'll log into the server. Then I'll pick TicketsBasket course. And from this one, I will choose user profiles table. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and let's make this one. Make this 18, about 15. And let's try to resend the request again. And it will show that 4 days ago. So our function is just working very fine. This is everything for this session. We are going to use this function in many places in the project. So it's going to be very useful. So I hope you enjoyed it and you understand the point out of all what we have done. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, and the share button in case you like the video. And see you in the next one.